long time ago an accident in the canyons outside the city brought with it disturbing events. Nobody could give a clear explanation. Fear became present everywhere. If only that fateful night had never occurred and started the massacre. Maybe everything would still be the same as before. Maybe.
Lisa was a teenager with kid a few friends. Each weekend, they organized to celebrate the end of the weekend. But in this occasion, she was the host selected for the Halloween party with the theme of costumes. To be expected, her two best friends, Lara and Christopher, didn't leave her alone in her work, alleviating her anguish as they helped her organize everything entailed from the decoration to the activities of the event.
His happy parents lent him the cabin they had in the forest to help with the idea. Also, they warned him about the great flora and fauna of the place, giving to understand the possible accidents. Safe and down. When they arrived on the seat, they could see some other animal walking around the place. All around, what surprised them the most when they arrived was that serpent of beautiful colors that posed on a tree. However, nothing to worry about.
Everything was ready before nightfall, giving the time to stroll around and of course to get ready. The guests began arriving as time passed, and when they were not, the adventure began with typical games worthy of the theme. Everything went so well, and that's like Lisa. Drinks and groceries started to be scarce. She, as a good hostess, took care of going to the kitchen. The journey wasn't that long, but he could see through the window how two people were moving away from the place, and with a little doubt, he followed his path.
The time passed mainly to know Christopher, with help of some people, began to create a fire pit. With the others took care removing the food and arranging the seats all surrounded the campfire, starting with the courtesy stories of the date.
The ghost of the woman stalked them. They only released her presence because the laments were not made great.
The latter wasn't lacking because of the unexpected sound, as no one knew that they were on the probably special sounds. A little confused, Lisa observed to Lara, but only an equally confused look received. The evening continued normal, but after 1 a.m. the noises became even more present to the point of being uncomfortable.
The noses are already exaggerated. Remove them.
Lisa, already removed them.
No, I didn't poop them. I thought one of you pooped them. I don't know.
The silence became present. The atmosphere became heavy, and the wind began to be violent, to the point of extinguishing the fire. The waiting came ever closer to the place. Everyone ran to the door of the house. However, this did not open. They ended up scaling and over the place. Lisa ran along with Lara.
Hiding in the grass of the place, the laments were still there, and from one moment another the cries and supplications became present, screams that were easy to defeat for the group of friends. Lisa tried to take her friend with her, but she couldn't and left her.
She, along with others, filling with courage, went to the place finding only a puddle of blood along with Christopher's body. The fear sided them, no one wanted to stay there. As time passed, the cries of his friends were heard more frequently. Fear and importance invaded them. Together with their group, decided to go out in search of the others. Everything was fine until they found several bodies around the place.
The tears did not why. Soon after they met Lara, who suggested going to cabin. Once they come to the house, they forced the door and nothing. And one last attempt, the door gave way. Once inside, they searched the case of the cars, but once inside, they could get out. Lara was the only one to get out.
Please try to open the door.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Stop playing and open the damn door.
I can't. He promised to let me go if I did. Sorry.
Having said that, Shirona will leaving them to their fate. Everybody gave each other the last look, a farewell look, and they ran to hide. Lisa and Kate, with her instincts, sought refuge in the kitchen, grabbed a knife to the front, and hid in the cabinet, waiting for her fate. A scream and terror were the sound that flooded the place.
Tears filled her cheeks. The silence came, and with a little courage, she peered out, unable to see anything. Hid again a few lonely steps. With her around the place, the poor girl tried to walk out the kitchen door that faced the outside.
But it was blocked. She firmly took the knife and went straight to the front door. And she can see the bodies of his companions group at one point. She shouted his sobs, tried to open the door and could unlock it. Once outside, now of the cars turned on, everything was so identical to a horror movie. The impotence of maybe the same, but she didn't think to give up. They still had a lot to life, and Lisa didn't want to just remember her parents. She wanted to help me feel calm.
Breathing, trying to calm down, she took a look at the rearview mirror, observing the terrifying skull figure that was in the backseat. She got up the car and ran as best she could. A pity she wasn't fast. The last thing she was feel how they took her by the neck. No time to screaming. He only had to see the grotesque creature for the last time, so that everything became.
In the course of the next day, the policemen got to be seen raising the massacre parties and the teenagers and their parents mourning the loss of their children. A sad light escape for anyone who came.
After that fateful night, nobody was going back to sleep with tranquility, because the wailing of all this killing is here as heartbreaking as that night, and not only in the forest, because misfortune come to the city where people have the same fate.